Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, back doing a best of one Wilds of Eldraine draft, brand new format. Always exciting. I don't know the cards too well, so let's get to reading. Twining Twins, format of 4/4, Flying Vigilance Ward. It's insane, and then it has exile a non-token creature, return to the battlefield under its owner's control to be in the next step. Great card. Easy first pick. That makes it nice. This card's sweet too. Aggravated Assault. You get 2 attack phases. That's really nice. Galvanic Giant, 4 mana, 3/3, so you can draw 4, discard 2. That's good for 7. It's expensive. Whenever you cast a spell with mana 5 value 5 or greater, tap a creature and opponent controls, put a stun counter on it. Pretty good. Corval the Noble Thief, create a treasure, exile top 3 of target opponent's library, play those cards its turn. Oh, creates 2 treasures and then cast some stuff. That's cool. And you can use that mana. 2 mana, 1/2 haste gets bigger, and then ramp. That's awesome. Mice that get bigger. Scream Puff. Death Touch 4/5. Does combat damage to a player, creative food. That's pretty sweet. Spreading Seas, so this comes in, turns a land into an island, and you get to draw a card, so it can throw them off their mana. Otherwise, Diminisher Witch, it's got Bargain, so Bargain has some good synergy. You can sack things to get value, but you can't just sack a creature. It has to be something. Artifact, enchantment, or token. Alright, Callous Sellsword. Target creature you control does damage equal to its power to any other target, then sacrifice it. Alright. Enters plus. Okay. That's kind of cool. Dream Spoiler. Whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn. Oh, that's cool. So if you have enough flash, any number of target enchanted creatures you control and up to one other target creature you control, each deal damage equal to the power of target creature you don't control. That's cool. Enchanted creatures only. Frantic Firebolt. X damage to target creature, where X is 2 plus the number of cards in your graveyard that are instant sorcery and or have an adventure. Well, that's still pretty good. Instant speed. Removal. I'm just going to go with the removal spell because there was nothing incredibly good in blue. Let's see what Chancellor of Tales does. 4 mana, 2/3 flyer. Whenever you cast an adventure spell, you may copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. Well, that's pretty cool. So you can copy Swift Spiral. Aquatic Alchemist. This lets you get instant sorceries back, but you put it on top of your library. And then this gets bigger. That's nice. Water Wings, 2 mana, base power, stuff, things, quick study. So instant speed, divination. That's definitely good. Solitary Sanctuary. Tap a creature, put a stun counter on it. It's kind of cool. This is like what this deck wants to do. It's kind of cool. I could see quick study actually being the pick, but maybe we want the Chancellor of Tales. Get the flyer with the adventure value stuff and just get a bunch of adventure, I guess. Maybe copy it. Could see just wanting quick study, but I'm going to go for the uncommon. Alright, Curveball and the Noble Thief. So we saw this already. You can get free spells. That's nice. Monstrous Rage. You get the roll. It's kind of nice for 1 mana, actually. It's pretty good. Uncommon. Skewer Slinger, Reach Dude with abilities and stuff and things. Into the Vacor, draw 3 and you get a fairy token. It's pretty cool, but it can only block creatures with flying. I'm going to take one of the uncommons, and I think I'm going to take Corvald. But this has to do with instant sorceries. So I could actually see taking the Rage. This is a good card. It's +3/+1 in Trample. So it's kind of a pseudo combat trick too. And it synergizes with Frantic Bolt and all that. I'll go with the Rage. I have a feeling we want instant sorceries. That's usually how this color combination works. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, create a sorcerer roll attack attached to up to one other target creature you control. That's pretty cool. Daredevil. This is cool. So it's 4/2 that also has Ride the Rails combat trick. Could see wanting this ultimately, but I'm going to take this because it's uncommon. There's Diminisher Witch in here. I think we're making the right archetype. I mean, we want this too, because that's also an instant sorcery, but this seems kind of cool. Get some free rolls. Garrick's Uprising is a good card. Okay, let's just take it. Sleight of Hand, look at top 2 of your library, put one in your hand, the other on the bottom. Yeah, it's an instant sorcery, I guess. Can tap something, put a stun counter on it. Gnawing Crescendo, creatures control will get buffed. And then you create rats. I could maybe take sleight of hand. It makes Frantic Fireball better. Makes your draws slightly better. Puts more instant sorceries in the graveyard. I could see it being good. Usually this archetype is... it can be good. We'll see. All right, we'll take into the Fey Court here, I'm assuming. Just draw a bunch of cards and get a fairy, I guess. Got to survive long enough. We're going to need some actual cheap removal or cheap creatures. Looking pretty clunky right now. Alright, so we have Compulsion, discard, draw, or sacrifice it to draw. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not an instant sorcery, though. Maybe just take another sleight of hand. I don't know. Maybe we can take advantage of these somehow. This isn't... yeah. We're going to need certain cards to make this good. Alright, so we can bargain. What's this do? Turn non-land permanent to its owner's hand. It's cheaper if you bargained. It does draw. Maybe counterspell is what we want. Potentially better if you know, hard counter at the right price. Spreading Seas. We're not really seeing the red, are we? So maybe we're going to end up white, but this has to do with rolls. Might be in a tough spot here. All right, well, we got the Alchemist back, because this is at least what we want to do in this, in this deck. All right, take that. Water Wings is probably playable, too, since it gives hexproof. All right. I don't know if red's open. 2 red cards. But that's all right. All right. Well, could just be blue-green. Hilda's Crown of Winter. Tap a creature. This ability costs 1 less to activate during your turn. Draw a card for each tap creature your opponent's controls. So this is for the blue-white deck. But you have to draw... well, it's okay. I mean... yeah, I mean, this is incredible. It's like Icy Manipulator at the worst. Yeah, we gotta take that. Threadbind, click. Destroy a tap creature and has flying. That's pretty sweet. What's this crazy dude do? Cast spells with mana value 5 or greater, or spells with X, and then you can loot too. That's a great card. Raid Bombardment. We don't really have bodies for that. Probably, presumably good with rats. Minecart Daredevil, again. The trainee would be good. Bunch of bodies in one. Taken by Nightmares is good. But we'll take the Icy Manipulator, even though it's not an instant or sorcery. So we can take Hatching Plans. This is certainly better if you have actual bargain, which we don't. So, Food Fight, what's this? Artifacts control of 2, sack this artifact, deals 1 damage to any target equal to 1 plus the number of permanents named Food Fight you control. I don't think. So it deals 1, you know, probably not what we need. Stone Splitter Bolt. Could take another Frantic Fireball, but this is uncommon, so it's probably better. Deals X damage to target creature Planeswalker. If this spell is bargain, it deals twice. That's cool. It's an instant speed X. I want the quick study to... I want it all, but I'm going to take red. Oh, this is a sweet card. We want to get the Catapult back. That's like what this deck was made for. Cut in, 4 damage to a creature, create a young hero roll. All right, flick a coin. 1 damage to any target, create a treasure token, draw. That's kind of cool too. Freeze in place, not bad. Succumb to the cold, not bad. Probably take the cut in. It is a sorcery, however. 4 mana, 4 damage though. This is instant speed. You do get a good amount of stuff out of this, actually. Kills less things, but I kind of want to try this. It's probably worse than cut in, to be honest, but we have a lot of expensive stuff. Jumping from 3 to 5 and maybe killing something could be worth it, believe it or not. I could see taking the Spirit Guard here. What's the Lectern do? So it's a blocker that lets you get a sorcery roll. It's not bad. Probably want the, maybe want the Attendance. Still looking really clunky though. Not doing much on the low end. But I guess you can get Desperate Parry. And then a 3/4 flyer. I mean, we want the 2 cards too. Whatever the Adventures. Curiosity, it's a cute card. It's a good card. I just don't know if this is the right deck for it. I don't know if we unfortunately have power 4 or greater. We have like 1 or 2. Guest is not looking great either. Maybe just take the Evolving Wilds in case we splash. I mean, I could take Curiosity, but I don't love it. We're so low on creatures. Yeah, we need some actual creatures here, I think. Okay. Transmuter seems decent. Still pretty expensive, I guess, but Stopgap, not bad. We'll take this because we're so creature light. What's a Recruiter do? Create some knights. And then it buffs your creatures. Create a treasure. Oh, this is a cool card. Kind of clunky, but I could see the giant being good. We need the ramp. Make things not block. This is 2 bodies in 1. It's kind of expensive. Everything's kind of clunky here, isn't it? I'm going to take the 2-sided card, even though it's like not what we need at all. Could take the Daredevil. This deck is so clunky. Well, we have a lot of 5 or greater, so maybe the Prowler, since it gives us some 2-drop stuff. Catapult, got it back. Great card to pick up. This is like the strongest card in our deck currently, I would say. I don't think we need Candy Trail. We've got a lot of clunks, McGrunks in here. I mean, this is a cool card. Could just take another Evolving Wilds, but equipment, I don't think we need that. I don't know if we need this Bruiser. Like, it's 2 cards in 1, but getting rid of blockers is not that relevant for us. We might have needed some. Well, who knows? I mean, we've got Twining Twins. I guess Bruiser works for that. So, who knows? Yenna. Well, it's not on color, but it doesn't have the same. There's another permanent you control. Create a token's copy of it. Wow. A lot of stuff that I don't have the brain power to understand right now. Sack a creature, gain 1 life, draw a card. Ooh, that's a good card. In the Rat deck? Wow. So we could take a Bruiser, don't like it. We're kind of missing on pack 1, which is never where you want to be. Might have to take a Witch. Not looking so good, guys. This deck needs a lot of help. Enters, tap, enchant a creature, doesn't untap. You can pay 1, scry, and draw. Alright, I mean, whatever. Maybe just take another Alchemist. At least synergizes with the deck. And we need more cheap stuff. Probably get the sleight of hand back anyway. So Spellcaster, I mean, we can do a lot with that card, but let's just take Quick Study now. We keep passing it, and we just need it because it's so good. I mean, we need more creatures too. And I do like the Spellcaster, but I'm going to take the Quick Study. We need some card advantage for how clunky this is. Here we go. Here's a finisher. Well, not as sexy as I'd hoped. This is more for blue-white. Well, alright. I'll take the dragon, I guess. Just when you thought your deck couldn't get more expensive. I guess it's okay. It's playable. Like some more cheap stuff. Spellstutter. Counterspell unless its controller pays 2 plus an additional 1 for each fairy you control. Well, probably just take a Frantic Firebolt, huh? Wait, Torch Tower. 2 damage to our creature, Planeswalker. If the spell's bargain, instead deals 3 damage to that permanent. You scry 1. If the permanent dealt damage by the Torch Tower would die, exile it. Wow. This is a lot cheaper than Frantic Firebolt. Let's take the 1 mana removal. So another counterspell can just keep going deeper on Sleight of Hands, I guess. Kind of okay with that. Let's just try it out. I mean, why not? I think this deck could have used another Unruly Catapult. What's Picnic Ruiner do? Well, it's cheap, and I suppose we have some 4-powered dudes in here. Yeah, we've got a few, I guess. Ooh, what do you do? Wow, nice. Here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. We've needed this for a long time. All right, well, at least now we have some, you know, we've got like a little bit of a plan here. That's cool. Another bruiser. Yeah, whatever. I think probably both getting cut, but we'll see. Maybe we don't need 2 into the Fey Court. Seems a bit excessive. Probably don't need the attendance, though, do we? Bitter Chill. I mean, it's not really going to the graveyard. Let's just keep taking Sleight of Hands for the rest of the game. Mary Bards. Enters, pay 1, create a young hero roll. I mean, it's okay. Probably doesn't make the deck. I don't think Spreading Seas makes the deck. Could play the Ice Outs. Spellstutter is probably playable. We don't have the fairies to support it, though. Alright, well. Yeah. This deck. Something, all right. Well, we're playing 17 lands because we have a bunch of card draw. At least we can cut creatures. That's good. I think the bruisers have to go. I don't think we need 2 into the Fey Courts. It seems a bit excessive. I don't know if I want the attendance either. It's kind of cool, I guess. I'd rather definitely keeping this. It's like a 2-drop in here, and it makes our Picnic Ruiner better. I'd like the Stolen Goodies, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we have this, the Giant, the Archive Dragon. How many adventures do we have that we can actually cast? Attendance, if I keep it, is 1. Transmuter. Transmuter is actually not bad at all. Cursed stuff, it's kind of removal. Yeah, it makes sense, actually. I don't know if I need the Ice Outs. Definitely want to keep all this. Mary Bards is gone. Definitely keep Catapult. Hilda's Crown of Winter is sweet. Giant. Ruiner. So these are 4-power matter stuff. You know, we probably don't have enough 4-power matters to run this stuff. Even though they both are uncommons, which is kind of nice. But the Prowler, well, I guess we don't have that much for the Prowler either. We have an X spell. So this potentially could be 5. I don't know if I want to cut all this cheap stuff, but we might have to. Yeah. Spellstutter can probably go. Can I cut these 3? That seems like a lot. Yeah, this is kind of like a 1 mana thing if you look at the adventure, I guess. 2 mana, sort of. 2 mana. I don't know if Chancellor of Tales is going to be worth it in here. Well, I guess we have a decent amount of... Yeah, maybe it could be. We have some. I don't know if I feel Picnic Ruiner... Boundary Lands Ranger might be worth it. Getting a Rummage is decent. I think we're going to cut the Prowler, though. I don't have enough gas for that. So, gotta do some more cuts. Probably don't need the Ice Outs, I'm guessing. Counterspells are nice. But at the end of the day, we're probably not going to be able to bargain that often. Kind of still want the Flick a Coin, though. See how greedy that is. Definitely keep him quick, steady. We can run lower creatures. Do I need 4 sleight of hands? Probably not. But do I want to cut them? Not especially. Yeah, Freeze in Place is kind of sweet. It buys some time. This deck just needs some time, I guess. I don't actually know that. Do we need the Diminisher Witch? Probably not. I mean, it curses things, I guess. Maybe go down to 2 sleight of hands and call it a deck. Alright. Well, we got some Alchemists and we got a Frolicking Familiar, so... I don't know about this deck, but it's alright. We'll try it out. See what we think of blue-red. I mean, we got the Catapult, we got the Familiar, we got 2 Alchemists, so we got some synergies for this deck. We'll see if it's enough. 12 creatures. This is 13, sort of. All right. We'll see you round 1. All right. This is it. To keep. Find some more action with our sleight of hand. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you know what? Oh well. Oh, it's 3 to do that? Ah, whatever, I'll play it. What? Good old Ristic Study. It's a good one. Well, we can sleight of hand and attack for 3. Yeah, that still sort of works, huh? Just makes all your things cost 1 more, basically. Alright. That worked out. Ristic Study seems good. So 3 plus 3. I can kill both their things. It's pretty good, actually. I think we're just gonna blow off some steam, probably. Oh, they only got one card left. So it could torch the Alchemist, and it would let me scry one and exile it, and I would just sack the monster roll. Yeah, you know what? Scrying here actually seems kind of good. We want to land, so we'll let it go. Heuristic Studies, pretty good. I guess it is mythic now, so it makes sense. Tough Cookie. Ooh, non-creature artifact you control. Comes 4/4. Okay. We got Frantic Firebolt, so I guess it's not the worst. So I can attack with the Ranger. I think we're just gonna wait. Use the Frantic Firebolt. No rush. It's one tough cookie. Well, you can only activate as a sorcery. So I guess that's good. Hmm. Strange. Well, frantic firebolts. Pretty strong right now, I guess. Got a lot of food up right now. No reach, right? Okay. Hey, 5th land. Cursed roll. Not quite good enough. All right. It was a weird game. We'll see you for the next one. It's a good hand. Cheaper icy manipulator is sweet. So I can do grabby giant into catapult. Or that's mine. Get the treasure if I need it. Ooh, what does this do? Oh, that's cool. When it dies, you may cast it from your graveyard as an adventure until the end of your next turn. Wow, it's pretty sweet. Ooh, that's cool. I can flick a coin. It's not quite as much value as I wanted, but it's not the worst. Oh, I can exile too. That's pretty sweet. Let's do the catapult first. Especially since we have the treasure for the torch tower. So I can prevent 3 and just nuke, but we are missing a land, so you know what? I probably just take 1 here. Did miss the land, that's okay. We'll do the alchemist first. Well, actually, I guess we need the Hilda's to tap this. No. Death Touch too. Well, all right. Good value there. So, I guess we'll bit of a bummer, but what are you gonna do? Oh, bummer. Oh, that's too bad. Hmm. I mean, I could kill this. I'm taking 2 either way, so. But maybe this is more valuable later than this. All right. I guess this kind of plays, you know, if they miss, it could play around something, so. All right, see you for the next one. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we can keep this. A little bit on the slow side, I suppose. Who knows? Maybe they're rocking an X1. That would be nice. Not quite an X1. I'll still leave it up just in case. That's cool. Hmm. I don't really need it. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah. I mean, probably don't need it, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it always helps to hit your land drops, but I'm just not sure I need that one. Can do that at instant speed, so I'll just hang out for now. See you for the next one. Yeah, this is a keep. I think we actually hold off on the turn 1 sleight of hand, believe it or not. Oh, nice. So I can torch the vermin. I can sleight of hand too here. Ooh. That's what I'm talking about. I may not need to torch the vermin. I suppose I probably should. Because if I kill the next thing, the vermin only gets bigger, so I can probably do it. Ooh, that's a good draw. Not the way I would have tapped, but that's all right. I guess this isn't a turn I want to use sleight of hand anyway, so I suppose that makes sense. I kind of need this catapult. I'm going to take 3 this turn. All right. That's nice. So, let me sleight of hand first here. Well, I guess the land would have put me in dragon territory, but that's all right. Not a huge deal. It's definitely a snap block here. I guess I can attendant plus bolt. Actually, I can study plus bolt, huh? Maybe we'll do study first then. All right. 3 life, and I need to play 2 things. Well. Huh. Guess that works. Maybe it doesn't. Let's see. I should get board wipe on right now. Pretty cool. Well, I guess I can sack this and draw a bunch of cards. Might as well, right? Ooh, it's kind of cool. Huh. Five mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we're short. Do this plus this, but not quite enough. Let's see, get in for 4, 9, 8, 7. Well, I might as well go for broke because I'm dead. Yeah. Gosh, we're gonna be close too, aren't we? I think if May maybe didn't cast Ranger, but I drew this off of it, didn't I? I probably couldn't quite kill them. I don't think. Close, but just not quite there. Three. So if I could do another one, still just be just short. See you for the next one. All right, it's a keep. I mean, I like this deck. I'll say that. You know, I could see using sleight of hand, but it's kind of valuable in our deck, actually. Oddly enough. I think I can afford to take a little hasty damage for a little bit. I feel like I'd probably take it if they attack, just because Catapult is like our best win con in the deck, right next to Twining Twins. Oh, guess I don't have to now. That's cool. Oh, well, they're like a haste deck too. It's kind of cool. Charming Scoundrel is a sweet card. I like it. Options, always good. So I guess I'm sleight of handing first, because it gives me an option to find a land at 1 mana. Follow up with maybe a Chancellor of Tales. I feel as though that's better. Could also choose to not block with the Twins, since they're gonna be able to deal more damage than the Catapult. So I'm going to block with Catapult here. I'd rather lose the Catapult than the Twins, I'm pretty sure. That's cool. Let's do Sleight of Hand first. Find a land. Try to. Ooh, that's pretty sweet too. But I want the land. We've got enough good stuff for now, so. Chancellor? Yeah, I think that makes sense. Candy Trail's pretty sweet. It's a good card for 1 mana. You actually get a lot of value out of that. It's 3 mana, scry 2, gain 3, draw a card. That's pretty sweet. I feel like you get a lot out of that at common. All right. Oh, click too fast. They got me. Missed my catapult. That was a good juke on their part. Wind down the clock. So I click fast when they pass. Miss out on some damage. Well, if they win with 1 hit point, then that's a good trick. Just waste as much time as you can. Oh, I think I'm gonna kill Ash. Is this instant? No. Hmm. That's cool. I'm just gonna do it to them. They have the food, but I just want to play the cat. Or the it's an otter. Call it a cat. No, all our guys have rolls, so it's probably okay. That's too bad. So let's see, I'm at 4. So I can attack with both, but let's see. What if I attack with 1? If I attack with 1, they go to 6, and then 5, so I'll attack with 1. This way, yeah, I think this works. So I need to draw an instant or sorcery to kill them here, I think. All right. See you for the next one. All right, it's a keep. I'm probably going to slight. I need to find something to do early here. Great. Splashy Spellcaster doing its job. I don't know if I agree with that. All that for 2 points of damage? Probably not the best idea. But, I mean, we are just ripping straight lands here, so. Ah. One card's sweet. So let's see, this 3/5 plus a, oh, it can only have one roll. I see. I see. I see the challenge. And this can't give it to itself. So I probably have to rage. I see. Well, I can double block the worm too. That's true. I don't even have to use Monstrous Rage, do I? Why don't we just block like this and this? So Monstrous Rage. Yeah, that's all right. All right. Oh, good. I was worried about ripping too many lands there. Oh, bummer. Oh, well, alright. I guess that's alright. I mean, I could hold up, but probably not. Might as well tap out, I guess. I don't want to put more stuff in their graveyard. I don't think. Oh, that's cool. Probably should have done that during their upkeep, I'm thinking. This does have reach, but obviously we're still attacking into it. No real choice. I get it. just in case. Let's see. 4, 1 card in hand. I'm just gonna do a block like this, just in case. That's weird. I wonder why they didn't do that. That's so weird. If they did that before they attacked, whatever. Guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, we want to draw both. Oh, sorry, that's funny. All right, we'll see you for the next one. Yeah, we can keep this. Not the sexiest hand ever, but we'll keep it. Oh, almost don't want to do that now. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna wait. Sure. I'm alright with that. torch the sentry. Sack this. I don't have my second blue. It's probably still okay. Yeah, I guess it's okay. It's not exactly what I want. I'm just gonna take it. The one black mana neg one thing gets us pretty good there, so I don't want to deal with that. Let's save the freeze in place. Got a grip full of cards there. Blue mana off the top would set us up pretty awesomely. Let's just get in. It's the worst that could happen, right? Play a transmuter. Can do into the Fey Court. Let's just get a 3/4 down. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like we're doing okay right now. I want to save this for something big. Could have done the sleight of hand, I guess. All right. Maybe I shouldn't have played so many lands. As I play another land. That's all right. Do you like that Collector's Vault? Card's sweet. Little token creator for bargain too. It's a good card. I mean, it's a little clunky, but only to start off. Then it kind of pays for itself. get into the Fey Court back. They did have the rat out. All right. Eight mana, so 3, 5. Okay. I mean, I guess if I hadn't blocked there, potentially could have killed him, but kind of felt like they probably had something. You know, like a counterspell, for example. All right. Close one. We'll see you for the next one. I like this. This looks good. It's kind of a good torch tower target, isn't it? But I'm going to wait for my alchemist because it's more damage that way. More value. Ooh. Good rip there. It's good value. I can appreciate that. Mr. Landro. I'm actually not going to do Torch the Tower if they do block. I was just bluffing. Gosh, could I do any more instant and sorcery setup here? My goodness. Take it. Nice. All right. See for the next one. Yeah, I can keep this. Sleight of hand's gotta find us some lands, but well, there it is. So we need double blue. Because I don't have to kill it, but oh well. That's not going to work if we draw a spell. Like that. All right. Jeez. You seeded so fast, it changed it to waiting for server screen. There we go. All right. Well, we ended up going 7-2. It's a fun deck. Good archetype. Let's do some pack one, pick ones. All right. Oh, they even opened different now. Elusive Otter. Creatures with power less than it can't block it and distribute counters among any number of target creatures you control. Well, that seems pretty sweet. Yeah. So I'd first pick that. So far, Into the Fake War is pretty playable. This Tattered Ratter is a cool card. I like this. I like that a lot. In multiples, that's probably pretty nasty for the black-red archetype. Candy Grapple's a good card. Utopia Sprawl's a good card. It's 1 mana ramp. Really good. Ashiok's Reaper, 4 mana, 3/3. Whenever an enchantment you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. That's a good uncommon. Plunge and Winter is totally playable for blue-white, as is Transmuter. I'd take Otter. All right. Pack one, pick one here. Yeah, well, Great Pact is pretty sweet. Sir Airmont is good. What's Thunder's debut? It's 8 mana, bargain. Look top 20 of your library, reveal up to 2 creatures. The spell's bargain. Put the revealed cards on the battlefield, otherwise put them in your hand. It's pretty expensive. Probably with the Grave Pact, even though it is 3 black mana. That's a nasty card. Alright, Prismatic Omen. Don't really need that one. Mosswood Dread Knight. I was impressed with this. It's a good card. Got beat up by that. I like this Johan a lot. That would have been so good for our deck. Cut in. I did take the other card over it, but maybe that was a mistake. I'm sure people are going to be upset about that one. I'd take Dread Knight here. Alright. Choose target non-token creature you control that doesn't have the same name as a token you control. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it isn't legendary. It is a reflection in addition to its other types, and it has haste, but you have to sacrifice the reflections you control. It's not as good as I would hope. Still kind of cool. You know, Boundary Lands Ranger actually played surprisingly well. I really like this Woodland Acolyte a lot. I like Garrick's Uprising as well. Yeah, you can get a lot of card draw off of that. Acolyte versus Uprising, they're both uncommons. Probably go with the Uprising. Just because you can kind of build around it. But this is so good too. It's hard to go wrong with 3 mana 2/2 draw a card with upside. Even more upside. Yeah, maybe the Acolyte. Although it does kind of, well, it doesn't even pigeonhole you. You're just at least a white deck. Alright, here, Extraordinary Journey enters battlefield, exile up to X target creatures. For each of those cards, owner may play it for as long as it remains exiled. Whenever one or more non-token creatures into the battlefield, if one or more of them entered from exile or was cast from exile, you draw a card. That's so many words. Exile X creatures. Its owner may play it for as long as it remains exiled. Whenever one or more non-token creatures enter the battlefield, if one or more of them entered from exile or was cast from exile, you draw a card. Okay, I think I get it. It's kind of a cool card, though very clunky and expensive. So it's like you exile the cards, they can play them. If they play them, you draw. It's so many words, though. I could see taking it, although it is expensive. Impact Trimmers is kind of a fun card to play for the Rat deck. I could see that actually being pretty good. Surprisingly good. I was impressed with the Curse Courtier too. Probably take the Trimmers just because I think it's fun. That'd be a fun archetype to play. All right, I'm pretty tired, so I think we'll open the rest of these packs for the next draft. We'll see you then. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it.